Well, the only thing I'm doing today is zodiac readings. So if you're interested in that, that's what we're doing. Zodiac readings. I'm going to do section by section. I'm going to start off with air signs. Then I'm going to go to fire. Then I'm going to go to water. Then I'll go to earth. I'm going to do it that way. I usually do personal readings on here, but today we are doing zodiac. I want to do the week ahead. So we'll see what's going on this week for the zodiac. All right, guys, let's get started. We're going to go ahead and get started with our air signs. First, I'm going to start with Aquarius. So Aquarius is up right now. Aquarius for this week. Overall energy, please. Ooh, Aquarius in the building. Let's go. Hey, Laura, how are you? Hey, love. Ooh, Nina, thank you so much for the roses. Aquarius, internal energy. Oh my gosh, that's a 333 right there already. That was quick. First reading. Yes, thank you, Janelle. All right, that's your helpful energy. Let's go ahead and get started here. Aquarius, your overall energy for the week. We have door to romance. So here it looks like the door is opening for you to be more accepting of your heart and what it wants. I think that because it's in a cage here, what might happen this week is you may notice some sort of freedoms that other people have that you don't. And it's going to make your heart yearn for a bit more freedom. And it doesn't necessarily have to be to romance, but it could be romanticizing your life and romanticizing yourself and how you live on a day-to-day basis. So I see that as your overall energy here. Internal energy is 3 of Pentacles. So it does kind of seem like you're juggling a little bit. You're maybe internally you feel like you bit off a little bit more than you could chew here. It seems like this freedom is necessary. I do want to tell you that's 333 right here. And yeah, you're kind of like juggling something here. I do feel like this week you're going to notice that maybe you'll want to take out more from what you're doing. Like, it just seems like there's too much going on. And I feel like your inner child is like, hey, you can do it, you can do it. But you're like, whoa, I know I can, but maybe I could make it a little bit easier. So helpful energy for you, Aquarius, is solitude. So I do think that you have been learning a lot more about yourself, what you want and what you think is best for you. Yes, self-care. And here I see with the mountains, you're noticing everything that you've overcome. I feel like I don't want to say super recently, but kind of recently here, you might have had a tower moment where things broke down or they shifted or you fell from a position that you thought you were going to be in for a long time and you had to shift your perspective on what you thought was going to come towards you in the future. Hello, my love. And yeah, that's your helpful energy, is to have some solitude, find solitude, silence, and allow yourself some time to think, right? And process everything that's been going on for you. Especially since you're trying to dwindle down like so many things that you're doing right now. Let's get some advice here for Aquarius. Yep, there it is. That'll do it. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. When I see this card, I don't think it's just about like taking a nap or whatever. I really see this as like being on the treadmill, like you do the same thing over and over again, or every day looks the same and things along those lines. When I see get off the treadmill, it's like choose something different. If you take the same route to work every day, choose something different. If you always eat the same things, try introducing something new to your palate. And I think that that's going to be really refreshing for you this week, is like treating yourself. You don't need anybody else to help. It's you alone making those decisions for yourself. And that's really going to be helpful to make you feel, or help you feel a little bit more freedom. And your affirmation. How much credit have you given yourself? How much credit have you given yourself? And that's one of the things that I feel you'll be questioning here with the solitude. As soon as you see the freedoms of others or freedoms that you didn't even know existed that you could have, like now you're yearning for those. And I feel like you are on your way to get them. So that's what I see this week for Aquarius. Are my Aquariuses in here? If you like what you heard, can you send a crystal ball emoji in the comments? All of my Aquariuses. Libra for this week. Oh, okay. Okay, Libra. Let's get your internal energy. Pisces, yeah. I'm doing water. I'm doing air, fire, water, and earth. Libra, internal energy for this week. Oh my goodness. Chills. And let's get your helpful energy for Libra. Oh, I'm going to also look at the bottom of the deck for that one. Beautiful. So first off, Libra, your overall energy here, Magician in the Mirror. Wow, this is fantastic. This looks like realizing that you had more tools in your repertoire of a being than what you gave yourself credit for. I think you're noticing that maybe you're good at some things that you didn't think you were. You could be trying new things and testing new things out. The Magician usually signifies the first idea, an idea that comes out of nowhere, and it ignites you in some way, and it also makes you believe in yourself. So Libra, that's your overall energy for the week. OMG. Your internal energy here is the Lovers. There is a balancing happening. There's a few different ways that this could play out for my Libras. First and foremost, this could be a meshing within yourself, an acceptance of both parties, the positive, the negative, the masculine, the feminine, and embracing yourself for who you are and allowing yourself to just be. And the reason why you have confidence in doing that is because you've got the Magician energy here. Like, clearly, there's this connection to the ethers. I also feel like you could be downloading a lot of really amazing ideas this week, Libra. And with that said, I would write them down because they can come in and out just as quickly. So writing those things down are going to be really helpful. Along with that, I have your helpful energy here, which is a little bit different. It's discontent and boredom. And I feel like that's what your helpful energy is to activate this. Like, you have to be discontent and bored in order for you to reach out and want more for yourself. And that's where the Magician energy comes in, and then the full acceptance of self. Looks like a really big week for Libras here. Bottom of the deck for you, I actually have moving on. So I think that you have just recently moved on from something, someone, or situation, a thought process. And now you're kind of like, well, what do I do now? And the positioning is opening for you. You're realizing what comes next, what tools you're able to use. So this week looks really nice for Libras. Let's go ahead and get some advice here. Hi, Libra, please. Okay, your advice is no. Wait, pause, postpone, say no. So I do think that an opportunity is coming your way, and it could even be something else trying to get you out of this discontent and boredom. But Spirit is trying to tell you that it's you who needs to get yourself out of this discontent and boredom. And if you let somebody else do it, you're going to put attention on that, and you're going to miss the easiest opportunity. Not like it's the only one, but it's the easiest one for you to notice that you are more powerful than you have given yourself credit for. So, big no energy on having somebody else try and save you this week. It is about saving yourself. Let's get an affirmation here for Libra, please. Ooh, fun. You got two. Ooh, appropriately so. First, I accept and embrace all experiences. Right? I accept and embrace all experiences, even if they're slow moving, even if it's a process. You still say, okay, well, what can I get out of this? What is this pushing me towards? And you also got solutions flow through me freely. And that's exactly what's happening here as well. And as soon as you believe that, I feel like that that magician energy is going to come in pretty strong. So that is your energy for the week, Libra. Looking pretty fire. If I have any Libras in the building, can I get you guys to send a crystal ball emoji in the comments? I love to see them, just to see you guys here and representing. Gemini for the week, please. Overall energy. Is that right? Okay. Let's get internal energy for Gemini. Hey, it's good to see you guys. Oh, again, look at that. Air signs are getting a lot of like love-based cards or heart-based cards here. I love that. Gemini, helpful energy. Oh, is that right? How so? Okay, okay. So first off, Gemini, your overall energy for the week is woman holding a heart. I love this. It seems like your ideas are flourishing right now, and your ideas are also stemming from a place that's going to genuinely make you happy, which means that the decisions that you're making this week with your overall energy, it seems like it's something that you are actively going towards your heart about. You're not just using your mind to make decisions. You're using your heart to make sure that whatever it is that you do decide to do and you actually act on, it's going to give you something in return that's going to feel actually fulfilling. So I say that. Also, like I said, your ideas are really on point. They're flourishing right now. I would definitely write them down because like I told, I think it was Aquarius, the ideas come in and they come out just as easily. But some of the ones that you're going to be getting this week, Gemini, have a lot of potential to grow and have you bloom in a way that you haven't before. Internal energy is the Lovers. Right? Okay, Gemini. This is you coming together with yourself, full self-acceptance. I feel like you're falling in love with yourself all over again, finding reasons to. It's like you almost see yourself the way others see you now, and you're able to see how beautiful you are just by being. And, you know, just your regular process of doing things is beautiful. And I feel like right now you're giving yourself some credit for that, and you're kind of hugging yourself internally, maybe making your heart happy, getting yourself some ice cream, eating good food. Helpful energy, heartache and loss. How? But how? How is that helpful? Because I think that now where you've seen your heart has been broken or has been mangled or has not been treated in the best way, you're saying, you know what? I don't need anybody else to treat me in a specific way. I actually don't really need anybody else if I don't want them. I can do this all on my own. And I can make myself feel better and I can mend my own heart. So I see nurturing, self-love. Yeah. Yes, I feel like there was even like self-mutilation before, where you were just like, you would think of a painful situation and then you would like capitalize on it, or you would put a magnifying glass on it to make yourself feel worse or guilty. And now that sort of thought process is changing. You're not doing that anymore. Oh, thank you, Nina. And you're refocusing your mind here on accepting yourself and really embracing who you are. Literally embracing. Let's get you some advice. Advice for Gemini, please, for the week. Let's go. Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. Right? Look, maybe some champagne. Celebrating yourself. Celebrating your own ideas. You don't need an occasion. God, I love celebrating. I do. I'll find an excuse to celebrate. But I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to do right now, is to find an excuse to celebrate. And it's not even an excuse, it's a reason. Your ideas, the way you love yourself, the way you've transformed and changed and become who you are right now is worth celebrating all by itself. And let me get you an affirmation for Gemini for the week. Anything else? Okay. Intuition seeks to bring you closer to your desires. Intuition seeks to bring you closer to your desires. So if your intuition is telling you like, hey, it would be cool if we tried this, and you're like, well, that's silly and I don't have time, when in reality you're scrolling on TikTok, you know, you could actually give yourself that time to follow your intuition. It may not be that one exact thing that's going to take you up the road, but it's leading you. It's little bits and pieces, little crumbs that you follow to get to where your intuition was trying to lead you, like the big well. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Gemini, for the week. That looks pretty good. All my Geminis, are you guys in here? Can I get a crystal ball emoji? Oh, all right, Sag. What's your overall energy for the week, please? And thank you guys so much for the follows. Sagittarius, overall energy for the week, please. You would get to. You would get to. My Yisby, hello, my love. Okay. Internal energy here for Sagittarius. Ooh, oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Thank you, Nina. Okay. We're going to look at the bottom of this one too for you guys. And let's get your helpful energy here for Sagittarius. Yep. Thank you, Hope. Sagittarius, helpful energy, please. Well, that one was definitely ready to come out. What? It's the exact same thing that you got internally in the same positioning too. What the heck? Okay. So first and foremost,
editing me here, I just realized that at the bottom of the deck, it was the same card too. Like, that's nuts.
Before I even start with Sagittarius's reading, I'm going to need to get clarification for this because this is pretty juicy. Can I get clarification for, like, situationally what might happen? Okay. So first and foremost, Sag, our overall energy here is 6th chakra paired with storm warning. So what I think is happening here for Sagittarius is there could have been a situation that there could be right now, a situation that you're dealing with that's kind of overwhelming. And it could be like so many different things, like a tornado that you can't see clearly. Everything is moving. It's very emotional. So it's hard to get a good grasp on your thoughts of the situation and how you think about it. So it seems like a little bit just cloudy. And what the 6th chakra is here to tell me is that this is what's clearing it up. So all of this like murkiness, murky water, crazy emotions, crazy thoughts and things that are happening. The 6th chakra is here to clear up those loose ends and to clear up your vision. So where it was cloudy and you couldn't see anything, now light is shed in that area so you can see a lot clearer. You know what the details are. You're not guessing anymore. And because you're not guessing anymore internally, I've got the devil in reverse, baby. And that's showing me that you are officially seeing where you have been, and this could be down a childhood, where you have been like used as a puppet or puppeteered, or there could have been toxic traits, toxic connections that you had, codependencies. This could fall under addictions, like, oh, the devil, he works in many ways. You know what I'm saying? And this is where you're finally noticing. And I do want to touch on the bottom of the deck here. We've got strength, and that's where I feel you are coming from. You're moving from strength to move through this devilish energy so you can overcome it. And overcome it, I think you are. Because it's like you're burning through those things that kept you held down. So it looks like a really strong week here for Sagittarius, breaking through boundaries that at one point they didn't even know existed for them. And now they're like, whoa, well, I didn't know it was tied up like this, or I didn't know I believed it this way, or, you know, realizations here, and then fixing them immediately is what it feels like. And your helpful energy is the same thing. The devil in reverse. Literally. I gotta look at the bottom. Damn, new beginnings at the bottom of the deck. That's fire. See, and here you would normally be like avoiding communication about your toxicities or about what you've learned within yourself. But in reverse, I want to say that you're actually accessing that communication. And you're saying, you know what? I am going to talk about this, or I am going to communicate this. You could maybe confide in one person, maybe two people, very close to you. But that's what I see that helpful energy is avoiding the want to not communicate about this. For an example, I have Queen of Wands with the Magician. So this is you here. The Magician, you know, I want to say when I first got this, I feel like you were dealing with a trickster or somebody that wasn't completely honest about everything that they had on the table. So now you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and let that process out with the Death card and then re-examine my options. So, and this doesn't mean you're leaving anybody. I mean, you could, right? But it's more over a mind state where you're like, oh, I see it now. Let me go ahead and readjust this. So let's get some advice here for Sagittarius. It looks really overcoming. So nothing bad about this. You are overcoming everything. And it's like those little last things that were keeping you held up. And they're little. It's not like you've already gotten over the big stuff already. So advice here for Sag. For the week. What? Dang. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. See, and oh, look at the bottom of the deck, it's transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. And that's what you've been doing. You've been healing a lot. But now it's like you're seeing those last little threads that were keeping you held up, and you're like, oh, there they are. You know, just cutting yourself free is what it feels like here, Sagittarius. And I don't think it's going to be painful. I think it's going to be really clarifying here. Yep. Let's get you an affirmation. Yeah, that was great. Okay, Sagittarius. Crazy affirmation energy here already. Let's see if I can get a shuffle in. Sagittarius. Nothing I can't handle. Nothing I can't handle. Isn't that appropriate? So perfect. So, yeah, that is what I have for you guys. It's definitely an overcoming week for you, where you've been cloudy, where your mind has been clouded. It is now getting cleared up, and you're cutting up all of the ends that were still keeping you tied to the old way of life. That's all it is. And you are literally burning through them. That's it. And that is what I have for you. Oh, yeah, and don't forget to play and have some fun. Release a little bit of that stress there. Maybe a little glass of champagne. Maybe a little time in the sun. Something like that. Sagittarius, can I get a crystal ball emoji in the comments? Let's get to Leo, baby. Leo in the building. Are you guys in here? What do we have? Overall energy for my Leos. Okay. All right. Internal energy for my Leos for the week. Leo. So internally already, I feel like Leos are being picky. You guys are being picky internally. What do I want to think about? What do I not want to think about? Decisive. Okay, good. I like that. All right, and let's go ahead and get you guys some helpful energy for the week. For Leos, please. My daddy was a Leo, and so was my best friend. Oh, is that right? Okay. First and foremost, your overall energy for the week here is happy family. So this is where you are kind of seeing the rainbow after the storm. This isn't like the final step for where you are. You're taking a new step up. But the ground below you isn't as like tough as like cement. You're standing on sand still, but you're making another step up in your household here. This could be your house. Of course, your family dwelling here, but it does seem like you guys are like elevating in some sort of way. You could be moving, upping the home in some way, like maybe decorating or something. But I do think that there's a lot of great emotions rolling in, like the tides are rolling in, really good emotions for you guys, lighthearted feelings too. And I honestly think that that's the reason why you're feeling so decisive internally here, Leo, because we've got Two of Wands in reverse. So instead of wondering, which direction should I go? When should I take the next step? I don't think you're really trying to decide still. I feel like that decision is being made this week, where you're kind of dwindling down what it is that you actually want to do. And you're not pressuring yourself to come up with an answer or to come up with a direction immediately. You're giving yourself a really good patience here to kind of go through your own creative process until you come up with a solution yourself. Your helpful energy here is heartache and loss. So I'm getting that there are heartbreaks in the past that you don't want to like recreate. And that's why you're being like, you're enveloping yourself in the moment right now that it's good. Yep, there we go. And this is you deciding. This is a decision that you're making and you're ready to kind of step out on it. There's no more wondering, you know, what do I want to do? What do I not want to do? I feel like every day of the week, you're going to get closer and closer to actually actively acting on what you want to do. So, yes. And the heartache and loss that's here for you is to remind you of where you've been so you can remember what you've overcome. Ooh, thank you. Let me get some advice from my gorgeous Leos, please. Picky. You guys have always been picky, though. I love you, Leos, but y'all are a little picky. A little bit. If it's not with your partner, it's with your food. That's for sure. All right. Oh my goodness. Pillar of light. Chills. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Wow, Leo. This looks fantastic. And, you know, this makes me feel right here that you're going quantum. Instead of just, you know, the opportunities that you had before that were just right and left. You can go this way or you can go that way. Now you're becoming quantum. You're getting 4 options instead of just 2. And that's what's happening right now. Instead of just seeing the right and the left, you're also getting different directions that are becoming options for you. And I think it's because of the newfound belief in yourself that you have here, Leo. And of course, you guys are the heart of the zodiac. So if you're following your heart, you are the perfect example to show the rest of us how to do it. Okay, so let's get you guys an affirmation here. Ooh, that was fast. Oh, wow. And this is why. This is why you become quantum. I am grateful for every day and find joy in every moment. You guys have a particular way of getting over heartbreak. And I know each Leo is different, of course, but I am pretty acquainted with them, and I do understand that you guys have a different process of getting over heartache, loss, and I feel like being grateful for every day, finding joy in every moment is what's bringing you this lighter vibration, so you can realize that you don't necessarily have to make an option that your human race has given you. Like, God is here to offer you an additional 2 options because you've raised your vibration. And that's what I have for you for the week, Leo. Let's go, Leo. OMG. All my Leos in the building, can you guys send a crystal ball emoji in the comments? Let me see you guys represent room. Wow, that is beautiful. So appropriate for you guys, too. You deserve it. You deserve all of the happiness. Aries. Oh, that's feisty. Okay, internal energy for Aries, please. Dang, really? Same card for overall and internal. Let's go. Let's get helpful energy here for Aries this week. Wow. My sister's in Aries, so I'm like hyped about this. Let's go. Okay. First and foremost, your overall energy is man holding a coin. This could mean a bunch of different things for a bunch of different people. Let's go over the examples and the options. 1, you could be feeling a lot more grounded within yourself and within your decision-making skills. I think that you're feeling more comfortable with your coin, in a place maybe where you can let your hair down a little bit, relax a little bit more, not so much of a fight or flight mentality. It's a little bit more relaxed and calm now. And I feel like you're really accessing this through like tangible experience, like what you do, what you actively do, what you actively see, who you speak to. And I think that you're going to be looking this way too. I feel like people are going to be seeing you as a more grounded being, making decisions from a more methodical place here, not moving so fiery and like immediately moving towards something. I feel this week you're going to be really pensive about the things you allow yourself to think about. And that in the same breath for your internal energy is the same card, literally. So your internal energy and your outer energy are matching right now. So here I can see your ideas growing right now. I think I would tell you as well to definitely write down your ideas, because there's a different process that you're taking and it's strengthening. You're strengthening internally for the process of understanding your thoughts and getting to your solutions here. Now, wow, let's go Aries. Okay. And your helpful energy here is transformation. This is fantastic change. I think it's once again, freedom. I see a lot of freedom here, Aries. This could be financial freedom for some of you. For others of you, you could be removing a facade that you've kept on for so long. You see the mask that she's taking off here. I think that some of us, right, most of us, for a while at least, have to create some sort of facade, whatever age you are, to be more palatable to others and to be more accepted by others. And now you're taking that off and you're kind of spreading your wings here, finding your freedom, letting your hair down and allowing yourself to be you. There's a transformation that's taken place within you. And I feel like everybody else sees it and you're finally starting to come to see it yourself. So a lot of freedom here for Aries, a lot. And I feel like you're also moving from the heart space because of all the green that we have here. Let me get some advice for my beautiful Aries. Well, hot damn. Was not expecting that. Advice. Pleiades. Double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. Normally, I'd be excited for this card, but right now I'm feeling like, whoa. I feel like you might feel like, whoa. When you realize that what you can do is greater than what you expected. It's like you never knew you were a butterfly. You just always thought you were a caterpillar. Know what I mean? And like you were just fine with being a caterpillar. And that's cool. But Spirit's letting you know that there's a bigger mission here for you. And that's why you're being activated and called to come to yourself and accept yourself for who you are with this transformation, taking off that mask, allowing yourself to be you, and you'll realize that there is a bigger mission here. When everyone's like, oh, there must be something more than this, there is, and you are seeing that this week, Aries. That's kind of big. Oh, thank you guys so much for the gifts. You're fantastic. Have I done Cap? Nope, not yet. All right, let's go ahead and get you an affirmation. Oh, I just got chills on the back of my left arm. I also want to tell you, Aries, you might get an idea that comes out of nowhere, like through a back door that you weren't expecting. Just make sure you're writing it down. Ooh, Nikki Moon, thank you. That was fantastic. You guys are fantastic. Oh, Aries, I am open to new information. I am open to new information. And that could be information about yourself and information about others as well. Because Pleiades, you know, realizing that your mission is bigger than what you've given yourself credit for. Yeah, you might want to write that down. Maybe, you know. Dang, Aries, transforming, let's go. Do you do other signs? Yeah, I'm doing the whole zodiac today for you guys this week. All right, now we're doing water signs, baby. I've been waiting for this. Let's get to the water signs. So we're going to do Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And then we're going to do our earth signs, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with the Pisces. Do we have any Pisces in the building? Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Pisces. Y'all probably already know what I'm going to say without me even saying it. Dang, y'all are good. Yes, let's go, Cassie's a Pisces. Patiently waiting. I know, that's why I put the earth signs at the end, because you guys are the most patient. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's do Pisces. What do we have overall for the week? Overall energy for Pisces, please. That was fat. Not duh. So appropriate. Okay. All right, Pisces. You don't need to flex, but you can if you want to. Let's get your internal energy here. I just got told to relax my shoulders. I don't know if Pisces are a little bit tense these days. Things are changing. It's getting a little weird. If you are tense, make sure that you're relaxing your shoulders as much as possible. You might not even notice and they're like this. Pisces here for internal energy. He's fucking. Yep. No wonder. Okay. And let's get helpful energy. For Pisces for this week. Two of them. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Wow, that looks great. All right, Pisces, let's get started. Your overall energy here, appropriately so, is Healer of the Ages. I love this. I think that your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra are turning on. What does that feel like? What does that look like? Well, your heart chakra will make you want to get up in the morning. It'll make you actually excited to live your life. It'll make you excited to live day to day. Your solar plexus chakra is basically like the goals that you set for yourself and the intention that you put behind it to make sure that you actually follow through with those goals. So right now, Pisces, those are activating for you. Jesus loves you too. I feel like there's parts of you that are on fire right now. And not in a bad way. I think it's like lit up is what I mean. You're lighting up in two different areas here. And I do feel like it's solar plexus and heart. So there's a renewed excitement happening for Pisces this week. Internally, I've got, you could also be healing people. This is definitely for Pisces for sure. You guys could definitely be healing people as well, just by following your own MO, your own process of understanding, your own ideas. By following that vicariously, you're healing other people without even wanting to or without even trying. Internally, I've got 3 of spheres. This is fire. It looks like you're juggling quite a bit, but it feels like you can handle it here. It feels like you're embracing it with open arms. There's like an ease how you're going over like the waves here, or how you're riding this tricycle. I also feel an essence of your inner child here, saying, hey, you can do it, you got this. So I feel internal support, like you're supported internally. You don't feel alone or anything like that. However, your helpful energy, you got 2. First, we're going to go over the hard one, emotional withdrawal. And this is where, I don't know who said emotional damage. I heard it in my head. I had to do it. All right. So this is where you're kind of keeping other people's feelings at bay. You're keeping yourself at bay and kind of removing yourself from being in the mix of others. Ooh, thanks guys. And in replace of that, it's like the ship came in to get you. And you're like, oh, there it is. Let's go. Like, you don't want anybody that's on the beach. You're trying to get off of the beach. You're trying to get off of the island here. And I think that you're being picked up and you're going straight towards that solar plexus chakra. And that means that you are actively moving towards your goals and doing what you have to do to make sure that they're accomplished. And that could just be healing. It could just be learning how to juggle better. But everything that you are actively doing is helping those around you too. So I think you're going to get a lot of praise from those around you, but I don't think you're going to want it really. You're like, just leave me alone. I'm good. Thanks, but I'm good. So, Pisces, yeah, wow. Okay. Advice here for my Pisces for the week. Oh, really chaotic? That's dope. Transformation. Ooh, that was pretty. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is that cellular level change where you're saying level change. You're also changing levels. It's almost like you could even be giving yourself more credit or giving yourself like, yeah, or you're having pride in the steps that you've taken so far to become who you are. And there is serious transformation happening for you. It didn't start this week. It's been happening. But I think you're noticing it now. That's your advice, is like, hey, notice you've changed. Hey, notice how much you've upgraded and how much you've elevated here. Affirmation for Pisces, please. My feelings matter, but they do not make my decisions. My feelings matter, but they do not make my decisions. Hey, Professor. Wow. And I want to say that that's due to this. And I'm going to let that resonate with you guys just the way it's going to resonate, because I don't think I can hit each point. It just feels too broad for me to be able to hit each point. So yeah, I would take that one as it resonates. But yeah, that's what I have for my Pisces. Pisces in the building. Can I get a crystal ball emoji in the comments if you guys heard your reading? Not if you liked it, just if you heard it. Scorpio, overall energy for the week, please. Ooh, that's what I want to see. Let's go, Scorpio. Let's go. All right, let's get internal energy for Scorpio, please. Oh, my moderators are amazing. I love you guys so much. Okay. Let me get clarification for that real quick. What is that, please? For Scorpio. Dang, can you say Major Arcana? Big decision here is what it looks like internally for Scorpios. Let's go ahead and get some helpful energy. Helpful energy for Scorpio. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. All right, so first and foremost, overall energy for my Scorpios is first chakra. Now, I love to see this for you guys because I feel like we've been missing this a little bit. Oh, thank you, Nina. First, safety and security. Confidence within who you are as a person. Not living in fight or flight mode on an everyday basis. That's what this card represents. And this could also be problems with the colon, the bladder, the lower back, leg, or feet issues as well. That could be relieving themselves this week. If you've been having any blockages in that area, it seems like those are releasing now. Because of this newfound safety and security within yourself, within your decisions, and I think that you're trusting yourself so much more right now, Scorpio. Internally, I've got Two of Wands. So we are looking at our options right now. What choices do we have? Which direction should we go? I'm going to tell you what I see clarification-wise. I think that the emotions surrounding both directions are a little murky. We can't really see completely what each direction is going to hold for us down the line. We could probably see a little bit, but we can't see too far ahead of us, like it's foggy because of the moon card. But Spirit says to take authority and to go after it anyway. At the bottom of the deck was Ace of Swords. So communicating, speaking out, breaking through and saying, I'm gonna go this direction, picking a direction. I think that Spirit's also going to make it easier for you if you're waiting for like the perfect moment to take a step out and do what you want to do. I don't think there ever will be a perfect moment. So it's kind of time to take that authority and say, let's do it. However, your helpful energy here is the Ace of Cups. Love begins. So I do think that Spirit is kind of nudging you towards a specific direction. And that's when they're like, hey, take action. If you feel a nudge, go that way, because it's not like they can push you. You know what I'm saying? They're at least trying to like nudge you and move you over. And Scorpios are very sensitive. So you guys can totally feel that unless you get too mixed up in your feelings and you don't allow yourself to accept the nudge. So keeping yourself as grounded as possible and feeling safe and secure within yourself instead of moving through fight or flight mode is what's going to allow you to see this new beginning that's coming towards you. That way you'll know exactly what direction to go. Advice here for my Scorpios. Ooh, that was fast. Oh, damn. Okay. Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. Boundaries. This could also have to do with boundaries as well. Making sure that your boundaries are better, because if it's other people who make you feel overwhelmed or emotional or upset or ruin like your perfection, because Scorpios, like if it's not perfect, they're not doing it, literally. So like if something does ruin that, then Spirit's like, hey, then cut the cord at least for this week, you know, because a lot of a very important decision is being made this week, and if you allow other people to come in and like mess with what you're doing, it could throw off how quickly you can make this decision, or it can throw you off from feeling that nudge. So Spirit's saying to call back your power, cut the cords. You're retrieving your soul back here from probably here karmic experiences, karmic relationships. You're getting a nudge. Oh my gosh, you are getting a nudge. Scorpio, damn, you are protected. If you feel it's right, leap. Pretty self-explanatory. Also, card drop, right? Also, I trust myself and my path. I trust myself and my path, which means we're not going to live in fear. We're not making decisions out of fear. And that could be fear of things not coming together. Fear, false evidence appearing real. It's not real. You can't make important decisions based on false evidence appearing real. So trusting yourself and trusting your path is going to be very important for you this week here, because very important decisions being made in your mind. So let's go. Okay. Dang. That was Scorpio. All my Scorpios in the building. Can I get a crystal ball emoji in the comments? Because that was fire. Let's go, Chaotic. Thank you. Yes. It's going to be a good week. Oh, on to the best sign in the world. The best sign in all of the zodiac. Jasmine's Tarot. That's my YouTube name. And what is the best sign in all of the world? You guessed it. It is Cancer. I'm a Cancer, so I'm a bit partial. All right, guys, let's see what Cancer's got in store for the week. The week for Cancer, please. Overall energy. That looks good. Internal energy for Cancer for the week. Internal energy for Cancer for the week. Oh, cool. Helpful energy for Cancer for the week. Dang, okay. All right, let's leave that out right there. So first and foremost, Cancer, I've got your overall energy as 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. When I see this, this is being able to pull ideas and knowledge and information from the ethers, which means you'll be saying things, thinking about things, having ideas that you don't even know where they came from. And it's like, well, that sounds good. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it's here, but okay. So that's where I see that happening. I think there's a freedom happening in your mind where you're not so contained within your ideas and within your understanding. There's a broadening in understanding happening for you here. Let me get clarification for internal energy, please. One more for Cancer. Or two. Yep. Okay, so internally, I've got the Ten of Swords. Woohoo! Yep, that's death. Pretty much processing out a way of communicating to yourself, a way of thinking, a way of speaking. This is communication, intellect, knowledge, things along those lines. I feel like there was a sort of pause period where there could have been two options in hand. We didn't really, or two directions to go, and we didn't really know which direction to go, so we kind of paused for a minute. Also, getting a little bit of a feeling of not wanting to accept an offer. And I think the reason why is because you knew that there was a change happening within you. And that change that's happening is here to bring you out of heartache and of difficulties, like struggling with finances, struggling with being afraid to ask for help, struggling with feeling like an outsider, things along those lines, and heartbreak, whether that was self-inflicted or if you were coming over heartache from others. That is passing you now, and it's like a kidney stone. I've never had one, but I'm sure it's painful. Because bottom of the deck, we've got Knight of Pentacles. So this is you overcoming. So below all of this energy here, you are overcoming something much bigger and much grander than what you thought you could. You're almost creating like a callus over some sort of painfulness that came in the past. There's callus being built over it so you can overcome. So yeah, processing out of the old, accepting the new is definitely what's happening this week. Your helpful energy is third eye chakra. And so you guys got two chakras here. This is clearing up loose details, cloudiness in the mind. Yeah, like mind cloudiness, that's clearing up. Bottom of that deck was recognition and reward. So I do think that there will be recognition and reward this week for you. And because of that, ooh, really? Let's go. I can't wait. But as soon as you get that recognition and reward, I think that that's going to activate you to be okay with letting go whatever you wanted to let go internally, because it's like replaced. You know what I mean? So nothing lost here. Nothing lost. Let me get some advice for my beautiful Cancers. Ah, yeah! This is, ooh. First off, bottom of the deck is birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. At the bottom of the deck, I feel like this already passed. I feel like we've already done this. We have started, we've been manifesting forever, but I feel like we've actively started changing ourselves to become closer to our higher self. It's like we notice who they are and we're like, oh, okay, well, I see that their traits are different than mine. Let me see if I can adjust some stuff. And that's what happened. You adjusted. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. I think that there's going to be some cellular activations for you guys here as well, which could also lead you to that recognition and reward, or that clearing up of the third eye chakra. So yeah, that's huge for Cancers right now. Elevating, transforming, deep healing, like deep. Oh, perfect for Cancer. My home is my sanctuary where I feel safe and happy. And if that's not the truth, then we got to say it over and over again to, I was going to say trick, but to program our subconscious mind so it can create that for us without us having to actively think about it. Okay, so that is what I have for Cancers for the week. Short and sweet. All my Cancers, can you send a crystal ball emoji if you guys heard your reading? Represent. Y'all might even see a new opportunity this week as well that comes out of the blue for you. For real. Yep. Alrighty, guys, on to our beautiful, fantastic, phenomenal, deeply grounded earth signs. Let's go, Capricorn, you're up. It's Capricorn's turn. Capricorn, overall energy. Overall energy for the week. Okay, I have a Capricorn moon. Internal energy for Capricorn. My YouTube name is Jasmine's Tarot, exactly the way it is here, pretty much. The crystal ball is in the emojis. Yeah. Cancer moon, let's go. Yes, thank you, Angela. Helpful energies for Capricorn for the week, please. Let's get something juicy for my Capricorn, please. Wow. I need clarification for the middle. What's this, please? Anything else? That's it? Thank you. Okay. All right, cool. So Capricorn, first and foremost, your overall energy for the week is attachment. Here we go. Here we go, Capricorn. This attachment that you're noticing right now, I want to say is like somebody could have created false hope for you or made a false promise. What I feel with this is she's connected by a chain to this log. This log, when she had first attached herself to it, she thought it was going to grow up and be a big old tree and bear fruit, right? She's like, oh, I want this tree. Let me connect real quick. So she connects to it. Then a couple of years down the line, she's like, wow, this hasn't grown at all. Well, it's because somebody said that, you know, this was going to be a tree, but in reality, it's a tree stump that was placed there. It looks like a tree, and she thought she was going to get some sort of growth, some sort of fruits from this, but in reality, it was a man-made item. So there's like falsities coming to light right now, and that could even be within yourself. I think you could have realized that you've attached yourself to some sort of ideals with this mask that you could have created for yourself, once again, to be more palatable to others, to be more accepted by others. And now you're removing the mask to notice that that's not really you. So this isn't like a major, like, personal, like midlife crisis or anything, but it does seem like there are little details about you that you could have altered to be more accepted by others. And I feel like maybe you are attached to something right now that isn't bearing fruit and it isn't growing, because in reality it was a stump and it wasn't really a tree. Okay, so with that being said, internally I've actually got the Fool in reverse, and it's like you're kind of taking a second to internalize what you just found out or what you just realized or noticed, because that's paired with the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man here is hanging backwards. The Fool card is usually on his way up, right? But look, he's still attached. He's still attached. It's like he's trying to make decisions like for his future self or for himself, like, and the person that he wants to be, but he's still attached to this old way of being, or of acting, or of pretending in some way. So this could be you, or this could be somebody else pretending, and you're still attached to them, and you want to do other things, but you can't, because like you can't release yourself yet. Spirit says, give it a second. There's more enlightenment to be had about this situation. Both of these cards are super dark. Enlightenment is coming. It's going to be lit up, and there will be movement here. I think you'll have the right information come to you at like the perfect time. Scorpios are so good at doing that. Like they'll just have like the truth come to them without even looking for it. My brother's a Scorpio. Ooh. So with the Wheel of Fortune here, that's where things finally start shifting and moving for you. But I do feel a little bit of a pause and of a silence before the actual action starts. Your helpful energy is the throat chakra. So I feel like communication is going to be utmost important. This is also about speaking your truth, allowing yourself to access your truth, to accept it, and then to verbalize it and to communicate it. And that's what I see is going to be helpful for you this week, is if you notice something, maybe you have a trusted friend or a family member or something like that, or a partner that you can speak to kind of say like, hey, was I always like this? Or like, do you see what I see? Or, you know, maybe comparing notes or something like that. But yeah, Capricorn, it does feel like something is attaching itself to you. And that's the reason why you can't like release and go higher and go up. It's holding you back for sure. But this week is the week that not only do you notice, but you say, what the hell? And then you're like, okay, how do I fix it? And then you fix it. And it feels like all that's happening this week. So we don't have to wait too long. Thank God, right? Advice here for my beautiful Capricorns. Shut up. You're lying. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Wow. Okay. So for you, Capricorn, as well, I feel like there's things that are being ignited within you, like DNA activations or something, and you're realizing that you're way higher than what you expected yourself to be. And I feel like there's just such a big transformation that's happened, that the mask that you created before, it's not even as pretty as you are now. Like maybe you made it because you're like, oh, I don't want to show myself, my real self. It's not as great. Now you superseded what you thought was great. Like you've raised the ceiling for yourself here, and you've transformed. And I feel like you're going to be seeing that this week. And Spirit wants you to communicate it as well. Aw, Capricorn. You bring stability, a rock-hard foundation. People can truly trust in you. Ain't that the truth? But see, that's difficult, because if you are their rock-hard foundation and they can trust in you so much, that could also mean that it's like you're holding so many people down that you can't rise up. So maybe cutting out some of the connections that you have that you're like a foundation for. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to kind of sift through that one to see what's best for you. But yeah, that's what I have. I hope that makes sense for you guys. Hey, babe. Alrighty, Capricorn, that is for you. Next, we have Virgo. Virgo's in the building. Virgo. I'm a Virgo rising, so yes, thank you guys. Okay, so Virgo, let's look at your overall energy for the week. Yay, just like Leo. Internal energy for Virgo, please. Let's go. Okay, they consolidated, they listened. Okay, first and foremost, your overall energy here, Virgo, is happy family. I love this. It looks good. I think that you are elevating your home space here. You could either be moving, you could be adding some new things into your home. Your family sphere at home, or your home sphere, feels really good. It feels like a rainbow after a storm. The clouds are kind of moving out and you're getting a much clearer perspective of what you're working with. However, I feel it's not the last step that you're taking. This is just one of many, because the ground beneath you is still sand, but there's a lot of good, lighthearted, flowing energy towards you this week. Maybe even time with family or friends or something like that could be in the plans or something. And it looks like it's going to be a good time. Internally, I've got Two of Spheres. So here is where I feel there's like a very calm sort of energy that's coming over you right now, Virgo. Internally, where you feel at home and at peace. There's a peace. Like every single card looks like it's peaceful. Let me get clarification for this, please. One more. Okay, this could even be in regards to a relationship for some of my Virgos. I feel like there could have been space between you and somebody else. There could have been like a moment of silence or a time of separation or something like that. And now internally, I think you're re-warming up to the idea of accepting yourself for who you are. This could be with another partner, but I do want to say for some Virgos, it could be like wanting to open back up to partnerships, but for other Virgos, it really could be moving on because your helpful energy, I've got 2 cards here and there's a beautiful play on numbers. So some of my Virgos are dealing with a Cancer because I've got 6 and 9 here. And this looks like that too. But there's like a balancing energy that you're acting on right now. And it seems like you're walking out of like a darker sort of, area in your mind, a darker place in your life, and you're really heading towards the light right now. And this is helping you stay in more of a balanced energy. I feel like it's very calm though. Like you're pretty like bland about it. You're just going with the motions kind of when you're moving on. And little do you know that by the time you like wake up and you're like, oh, here I am, and you're out of this sort of darkness, that's also paired with spiritual strength. So whatever it is that you have been through, whether that's through relationship or whether through personal acceptance of yourself and who you truly are, you are raising the ceiling of what you can accomplish. The ceiling used to be here, and now you're literally raising it through all of the difficulties and the progression that you've done. So now you have more space and room to grow. So you're expanding your space, period. That could be with your house, as well as your emotional body and your spiritual body. Everything's expanding for you right now, making more space for you to be able to move and act. So let me get advice for Virgos, please. Ooh, Isolis, thank you so much. That was beautiful. We have your advice, the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. This, I always feel, is protection. Because it's like an encanto right here. It's like you're in here and then all the walls around you kind of raise to give you some sort of privacy and safety here is what it feels like. Virgo, legit. Virgo, strong. Right now, there is a strength to you. I feel like what you're moving on from is taking you towards this area for soul enlightenment and soul progression. And I also feel, Virgo, for you, that you're going to be meeting like-hearted souls this week. Like people who are similar to you, similar beliefs, similar ways of understanding things. And I bet you they're organized, baby. I know you love it. Hey, I love organization. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. I'm a Virgo rising, so I love organization. Let's get a thank you. Okay, let's start with the bottom of the deck. Nothing I can't handle. I love it. Nothing I can't handle. Paired with take more time to think about it. Take more time to think about it. So I'm going to leave that like that because, boom. Oh, I don't think that was card drop worthy. Ooh, I don't know. I did it anyway. Chinga. All right. That is what I have for my beautiful Virgos. And my last sign is my amazing Tauruses. My beautiful, amazing, grounded, fantastic Tauruses. My babies, I love you so much. Tauruses in the building. Virgos, can I get a crystal ball? Thank you. Solis, you already do. Can I get a crystal ball? Taurus, overall energy. Taurus is Virgo's weakness. You think so? Ooh, did you hear that? Wow, let's go. Okay, Taurus, overall energy. Taurus. Overall energy for the week, yeah. A little picky here, Taurus. I think we're being picky this week. A little picky. Oh. Oh. Taurus, what the heck? You got a whole story with just your overall energy. What is going on right now? Dang, this is drama. This is some chisme right here. If y'all been waiting for some chisme, we were waiting for Taurus's reading. Let's get internal energy, please. Okay. Oh, I got chills. Let's go. Wait till y'all see this. Wait till you see this. Hey, baby dolls, Taurus too. Drama with Taurus. You know it. This week at least. A little bit. Okay. Let's start. First and foremost, Taurus is spicy. Y'all are spicy. Drama queens a little bit, right? Okay, your overall energy. Man holding a heart. So this is either you or somebody else coming towards you. Let's go, Tauruses. Now, you're letting your hair down. You're allowing yourself to just be you. You're acting on your own accord. You're not acting to please anybody else. But see, that would usually be a good thing. But somebody's jealous. And I feel like it's somebody that like is a part of your little community here. They're kind of hiding in the darkness. And honestly, this is the way it looks to me. So they're looking out to you is what it, we're on Taurus. This is Taurus. They're looking at you here. And they are kind of experiencing some sort of envy, but they're hiding behind something in the dark here. And like I said, I do think that this is part of your community. So yeah, Taurus, that's the, ooh, I just got confirmation. And you know what else? It feels like, it almost feels like they like you. Like maybe somebody's got a crush on you, but they're envious of what you're getting or the attention that you're getting or how you're just able to be yourself and they're not able to do that. Like you guys can be yourself 100. Like when you feel something and you think something, you can stand strong and just be that person. And I feel like there's envy surrounding you being comfortable with yourself. So yeah, thank you. Internally for Tauruses, we've got strength, baby. Look at this. This is burning through desires that no longer suit your wants. Like if you had desires for this, but like you realize that you don't want to go down that path, but those desires still exist within yourself, you're burning up those desires to reavert your attention to a different direction. And that's what I feel like Tauruses are doing heavy right now, is reaverting their attention. They're burning through ideas that they thought they should be, pressures from other people that they thought they should retransform into. You're burning through that and you are acting as yourself here. There's a lot of self-starting energy. But your helpful energy here is emotional withdrawal, showing me that you're kind of separating yourself from emotions from others. Like I said, like you're feeling the envy from somebody. I'm sure you know that it's happening. When it happens, you're going to be like, oh, that's the one. That's it right there. And it's not even going to be a big deal. You're just going to kind of keep on going from it anyway. But when you notice it, it's still going to kind of be a bummer. Like, really, you're envious? Like, you don't have to be. We could have been friends. You know? That's the type of energy I'm feeling. You're burning through that. And because you're doing that, you're separating yourself from others' feelings. You're keeping them at bay. You're saying, hey, you know, all your feelings and stuff, keep them to yourself. I don't need them right now. I am in my own world, in my own mix, where I am being myself. Literally. Let me get some advice here for Taurus. Ow! Taurus, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? How are you dimming your light? Look at this. This is fantastic. This is overcoming, burning through those expectations, others' expectations, others putting their pressure on you to believe this and believe that and do this and do that. You're like, no, I won't. And like just real calm and cool and collected, like, nope, I won't do that. And that's what it looks like. You're allowing yourself to flourish in your light. But once again, Taurus, somebody is going to be back there in the darkness, looking at you, envying you. She's also got a little on her thingy. It's pearls. She's got some pearls here. And I think that it's like she almost, we'll call them they are looking at the pearls and they're looking at you. And it's like, I have beauty in my hand, but I'll never be beauty. Like they don't believe in themselves. And because you believe in yourself, there's jealousy and envy, and it goes really deep within them too. I don't think that you would actually want them as a friend anyway, Taurus. Come be my friend. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's totally manageable. You're going to be like, oh, okay, whatever. But noticing it is going to be there. The drama. Okay, look at this. First affirmation, feeling secure comes from proper boundaries. If you're not I really don't think that you're going to have a problem with this once again, because you're kind of living. You were just living. You were thriving with yourself. But I do think that when you notice that it might be a friend or a coworker or something like that that is experiencing this envy towards you, that's when you're going to say, okay, well, maybe I do need better boundaries. Maybe I kind of like, maybe I trusted them and they've kind of cut that off, so I'm not going to do that again. So you're reassessing some boundaries within this week as well. And I have the patience to allow myself to go through my creative process, which means if you need to take a step back and get some emotional withdrawal, punto, yeah, you take your time away, you access that light and you be yourself. And you need that space. You need to like not have anybody's feelings on you or like pressuring you to be or do something. You know what I mean? So yes, Taurus, that's what I have for you for this week. Let's go, fire. Let's go.